What's good? We
What
are
up?
on
What
week
up?
3 of the Radical Souls Fantasy Football League. I'm Daniel,
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan.
and this week we got our boy Kenny.
What's up, yo? How y'all doing, my fellas?
So Kenny, how you related to Chris?
Um,
People.
we family, right, Chris?
Yes, sir.
I
We're
mean,
family at this
the
point.
last, I don't know how long you've been dating my cousin for, but we've been family
Yeah,
for like
so-
the last couple of years now. Now
Well,
I think ever since when Chris moved out to Jersey, that's when me and him became like true boys. And then I was like, yo, this is my dude, bro. Like I fuck with this guy. Like this is like my other brother that I have going on. So ever since then, me and him have been cool. I met him like years ago.
years ago, I remember I met Kenny I want to say like 4 years ago, and you were drinking IPA beer, and everybody
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Yo, what is IPA?
They
What
were
is
like,
this?"
what is this nasty thing?
Yeah, and then next thing
Consumption.
you know, all I want to drink now is IPA.
IPA.
So that describes our friendship.
Yeah, literally. And then like remember when we I think I went over one time to Tampa to go visit family, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna drink whiskey, and then I think my cousin, which is his brother-in-law, like um was like, yeah, I'm gonna drink Hennessy. I was like, I'm gonna drink whiskey, and literally Chris was with me the whole time drinking whiskey. Literally the whole time. He was like, nah, I'm not drinking that Hennessy stuff. I'm going to drink the whiskey. So me and him literally down the bottle of whiskey. I think it was like Jameson that we ended up buying.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was an eventful weekend that weekend.
Nothing like getting lit with family.
Yeah.
But Kenny, we brought you on because I'm gonna be playing you this week. I don't know if you saw. I made some waiver pickups. I'm ready for you.
Yo, dude, you took my waiver pickup that I wanted. I saw him and I was just like, yo, Chris did not just because Chris is the one. Chris, you drafted him. Am I correct
Who?
or no? You drafted Fournette.
I did, yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
I
remember
wanted
you-
him back. I tried to get him back, and you guys just shitted on my waiver wire
So-
this week.
I'm gonna go back to our league because then I picked them up because then I was like, all right, cool, like, you know, I had Sony Mitchell and I was like, Sony Mitchell is not gonna do anything for me. I was like, this dude is just like James White, you know, rest his soul, his father and
Yeah,
his
word.
mother, you know, may God be with them, but he was out and I was like, all right, cool. I didn't start him because I had Eckler, and then at the same time, throughout the week it was James Conner that was questionable,
Yeah.
and then I was like keeping an eye on James Conner. I was like, I don't know, like what's going on with him. Should I start him? Should I not? So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up David Montgomery. It was like David Montgomery looks a little bit of a solid. He's a starter for the Bears, and literally all three of my running backs came in clutch for me last week.
Word.
So
saw
I
that.
was just
Got
like,
that
all right,
dub.
cool. I was like, I don't need another running back. That's why I wasn't upset. I was just like, like I really don't need him. Like I have a pretty good, solid like backup and support system with running backs. But it would have been nice to have them.
Nah, I was in desperate need of Leonard Fournette, son. I needed
Oh
him
yeah.
bad.
I mean, I would have if I had picked them up. I think I would have traded him to you anyways.
Probably.
I'm that nice of a person, you know. No,
That is
it's
very nice.
but this season is ridiculously crazy. Like the amount of injuries that went on between
Yeah.
literally Thursday through Monday within the span of like 4 or 5 days, it is
Insane.
immensely ridiculous.
Yeah, I took a look at your bench. How many injuries is that? Like 4 or 5 injuries on your team in total?
Bro, I have let me see if I can get my team.
I got you right now. It's in front of me. You got Brandon Cooks, questionable. Kenny Galladay, questionable. Michael Thomas, questionable. Jonum Smith, questionable. And there's one more. You
I think Kenny
got
comes back this week, though.
Oh, and I have Darren Waller that's also questionable for
after
this
going
week.
off.
But the thing, I'm reading up on Darren Waller. Supposedly, like his knee, he was like, "I'm gonna take a rest" because he took a beating this Monday. He took a beating
did.
this
He was
Monday.
there.
Like he was on his itch, bro. Like he was on point.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, all right, if he's rested, like there's nothing wrong with him. He's probably taking a day off, being chill and everything. So I'm not worried about that. The one person I'm worried about is Kenny Galladay because Kenny Galladay, I think, was my second wide receiver that I picked after Michael Thomas. And I know Galladay could get me solid points. I had him last year in my other league. that I had him, and he got me basically to the playoffs. So that's why I picked up Galladay. But Galladay, apparently, like this week is official. Like he's gonna return. Like he just needed time off. So I'm just waiting for him to give, so I can get the news. Galladay is back active, and that's it. He's like back. Once Michael Thomas comes back, oh dude, it's like it's
Say,
over.
you saying it's over for us at that
No,
point?
it's not over, but it's, I feel more confident
That he could
week to
be.
week that like I have that. All right, cool, stable. But this is the one factor that I have. Drew Brees is not looking perfect. He's not looking Brees like. So it's getting me, one, nervous because I have him in my other league as my quarterback, and two, how is he gonna look once Michael Thomas comes? Because Michael Thomas is the number one option. If he makes the offense run with Drew Brees, will they put him double coverage just to stop Michael Thomas because he's unstoppable right now, or what he was last year? So it gives me good confidence to have him, but it like either or what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
it's either gonna be 10 receptions, 60 yards, or that one play that he just makes a big play and gets you
That's
9 points.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a little bit it's a difficult one. It's completely difficult. I mean, this season's just oddly weird with the injuries, just with people not having the chance to play full training camps and not having people to play, scrimmages, like full on scrimmages. Because if you play team scrimmages, it's all right, let's try not to get him injured. Like you saw Derwin James, he got injured through a scrimmage and boom, like that's it. It was done.
Word.
So it's just it's difficult time. This is different. It's a difficult, not difficult, but a strange year for injuries.
Word.
Super strange.
Yeah, it really is.
Chris and Ethan, you guys got the matchup coming up this week. Y'all do any waiver pickups too?
Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make some switch ups. I know I had originally done a waiver pickup. I tried to get Leonard Fournette. That was a big fail, thanks to the person under me and the person above me. They both tried to get it. I'm number 9 on the waiver priority list because I'm that lit. So I guess I wasn't getting them. I really wanted him back. I felt like I heavily fucked up by getting rid of him so early.
Don't worry, he'll be
Nice.
nice on my team. I'll take good care of him. Don't worry.
Yo, I was like, I was saying it draft night too. I was like, look, he's gonna be a sleeper. It's gonna take him. I literally said word for word.
You literally said that, and
I was
remember.
like, yo, it's gonna give him a couple weeks before he learns the offense. It's gonna end up good. And yo, first week he shitted, and I was like, nah, I don't want him.
I remember you saying that because I remember when he took Leonard Fournette, I was like, damn, he took my sleeper. And then he took my other sleeper, which is AJ Green. I was just like, oh, this dude. And then I saw like this week, I was like, you dropped Fournette. I was like, oh, please tell me I can get him. Because then that's it. I can drop, like, that's it. It was over. But then Daniel took him.
Yeah, I had Naheem Hines, and he gave me a point last week. So I was like, yeah, we're getting Fournette.
I had picked them Hines because I know Marlon Mack went down. And then I was just like, you know what? All right, cool. I'm just going to leave him on the bench just in case. And it was for my other league. I was like, I'm going to leave him on the bench just in case. Left him on the bench, and thank God I did not start him. So grateful. Super grateful.
Yo, that's – oh, my God. Yeah, 1.7 points last week. I was just like, wow, beautiful. I'm loving it.
But you don't want to know something? You still have him on your team?
Yeah, I'm going to keep him for now.
Yeah, I think my best suggestion is because who do you have as your running back, your 2 running backs and your flex? Well, you're gonna have Fournette now.
Yeah,
so you have Fournette, and who's your other?
I picked up Josh Kelly this week too.
Oh, Josh Kelly. Oh, that's right. You did pick up Josh Kelly because I saw it. I was just like, yo, who has Josh Kelly in this league? Because then I have Eckler.
Yeah.
So whoever bounces back is like, this is gonna be between the battles of the running backs in that game. Because I was saying you have Hines who's facing the Jets at home. So there's a big possibility he can go off that game. But yet again, you got to remember he's a second option compared to Jonathan Taylor. So
that's why I got scared.
It's a sleeper move that you can make, but again, it's what you can do.
Yeah, because I got A-Rob on my flex, and I got Stephon Diggs and Julio Jones, but Julio Jones is questionable right now too, so I'm kind of floating on that too.
I think who do you have as your backup wide receivers?
Garbage. I got, let's see,
I'm
Will
giving him
Fuller
pointers to
and
like
Kill
beat me
Harry.
this week. Like I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm
my
doing. Like
brother
you
did.
hear me that? But I'm helping you for the rest of the
Nah,
season.
yeah, I feel
You
you. You
know,
trying to
giving
you
you
trying to
like
make
a
it competitive. You don't want to blow me out 150 to 90.
bro. I didn't think I was gonna get. I was not gonna score. I thought I was gonna score like 160 points my first week. I only got 107 or 119. I
Yeah,
was
no
just like
one.
ridiculously crazy. I was just like, wait, what?
I was telling these guys, no one has scored some ridiculous amount of points. It's been like I think max like 140.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Nah. Kenny
Yeah,
just had
it's
163. I think this
Who?
past week.
Who?
Did Kenny just have
yeah.
163?
I
I saw
did.
Oh, okay,
point.
you got 163 this
Yeah.
week. All right,
Yeah.
wait.
No, dude. When I was like, I said I needed a quarterback, and the one quarterback I said I needed and I wanted and I had last year, I was like, I need to have him again because I think this guy is going to be the MVP of the league, and he has started off freaking hot.
Who? Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Yeah,
no,
he's
I'm
my
not.
quarterback, Russell Wilson, and the guy who I was facing before, I think his name in the league is Incredible Giants, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah, that's Eddie.
Eddie. Okay,
Yeah.
so Eddie, he has when I saw his bench, homeboy has like three quarterbacks on his bench. He has bro, they're all star players. And
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, what the hell? Because then like three of the quarterbacks that he has is like ridiculously crazy.
he's gonna use him for trade bait. I saw that and I was like, damn, he's gonna make some crazy trade later.
Yeah. I was talking to Chris earlier today and I was telling him, I was just like, yo, I was in my other league that I have, I wanted to pick up Freeman. In my other league, this league is like I'm doing very solid. The other league is just completely like I'm getting obliterated. So I wanted to pick up Freeman. Once I found out Sunday, once Saquon
The ACL.
ACL went down, I knew immediately I was like Freeman is going to be available. Freeman, because I saw Freeman in the waiver wire. So I
Yeah,
was like, you know what, let me try to get him. So Sunday when he went down, I tried to get him. Days passed by, and they officially made the announcement. Oh, Freeman got
1 year,
signed by the
3 mil.
Giants. So then I waited this morning. I received a message this morning. I did not pick him up, and it was somebody that picked him up that has 2 wins in the league.
Nice.
That's
2 wins in the league, and I'm 0-2, and I'm like, how the hell did this person just get him?
wow.
I was like, yo, I don't know how this waiver wire works. But I was like, I'm setting running backs. I really don't care. But so this is what makes it even worse. The person that picked him up was a person that I wanted to get Freeman for to use as trade bait because he doesn't have a running back. And he said, whoever picks up Freeman and can throw me another wide receiver, and I was going to throw him Freeman and either Landry or Marquise Brown
Oh, you would have been straight.
for Patty Mahomes. I was like, I just want Patrick Mahomes, and I'll shoot you those two. You have your running back, and you have your wide receiver that you need. And I never picked them up. I never got him. I was just like, damn, that trade just failed. Trade
That'd have been a
just
crazy
failed.
trade.
Yeah, that would have been.
It would have been it. Yeah. No, this is the question I have for you guys. Give me your opinion on this. So I need a quarterback for my other league. I know this is for a different league, but I need an opinion for this badly. So my boy has Cam Newton. He offered to trade Cam Newton. I have Breeze and Carson Wentz, right? He has Dak Prescott. So I kind of drilled it into his head that, hey, if you trade me Cam Newton, I trade you Carson Wentz. Dak Prescott. Oh, no, I'm going to trade you Carson Wentz and a wide receiver because he had Sutton. Sutton just went down for an ACL,
ACL.
MCL, right?
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, yo, one of your wide receivers is down. I'll send your wide receiver. So in the beginning, he said, I want Cam Newton for a killer tight end. I was like, cool. I'll send you Waller, but you have to give me your tight end because I was like, one, he's injury prone. Two, you never know, like his quarterback is injured, and you just send him to me, and I'll take the blame for it. And if I don't make it, we just lose it.
Word.
So it was going to be
Yeah.
Cam Newton and George Kittle for Darren Waller, Carson Wentz, and it was going to be Jarvis Landry.
That's
So-
not bad at all.
So the
Yeah.
reason why I threw in Carson Wentz in there was because I drilled into his head. I was like, hey, look, Dak Prescott's going to be your main quarterback. Dak Prescott bye week is week 10. Your Carson Wentz his bye week is week 9. Who does he face week 10? It's the Giants in Philadelphia. And that Giants defense doesn't look superior. And I was like, I know you hate the Giants very much. It was like, all right, I'll take it. You'll be my backup quarterback. And I was like, perfect. Never make the trade. Because then I was just like, all right, if he trades me, Cam Newton and George Kittle, like, I'm going to be a dickhead. And everybody's going to be like, yo, you just, like, shitted on him.
Yeah,
like, whatever. I was like, I'm making competitive. So I was like, you know what? I'll just send you I'll send you Carson Wentz, and I'll send you one of my wide receivers. Now, I want to keep, in my own heart, I want to keep Landry. But I have two more wide receivers that I want to either think about letting go or not. So this is where I ask you guys. I'm giving him Carson Wentz, but do I pick Landry, Marquise Brown, or Will Fuller?
I'll give up Will Fuller because you can sell Will Fuller.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Because, it's like you said, it's a crazy season, bro. Everybody's going down with crazy injuries. Everything is looking crazy. Just look at Brandon Cooks, for example. Like, hamstring injuries are lingering injuries. Ankle injuries are lingering injuries. So, like, it's if you sell Will Fuller is one of those explosive people that it's going off for 20 points every time. Like, it's not – Will Fuller's never given somebody a 10-point game. Like, it's really rare.
Yeah, he gave me, I think, a 19-point game the first week.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. He's going to be a good flex. Then the following week, he didn't even get points. And I didn't start him. Thank God I didn't start him.
Yeah, I have him. I didn't start him, thank God. He had 0 targets. And
so I was, like, thankful. I was like, I'm not going to start him. It's going to be good. So that's what I'm, like, thinking. I was like, do I send him Landry or do I send him or Fuller? Because I know Fuller is very injury prone.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. I was like, he's been telling me, he's like, oh, so you're going to send the trade? And I was just like, damn, do I send the trade? Do I send the trade? Do I send the trade? Who do I pick? And I told Chris, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for this call to see what these guys suggest I should do.
Yeah, so I would definitely go the Will Fuller route.
Yeah, Will Fuller. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because Marquise Brown is just iffy on like what days he just explodes.
Depends on the game plan, really, for them.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So the great thing is that like the only thing is that I don't know, if I trade Fuller, then I'm perfectly set then because Will Fuller and him have the same bye week. So if I need a flex, like those two are gone. But then So Fuller it is. Thank you very much for that.
No problem, bro. We here. We'll help you out. Chris, speaking of injury prone, Devontae Adams, what you about to do for that?
Oof, yeah.
Oof. I don't know. I mean, he's still questionable. For a lot of stuff is unknown with him. I don't know. Did you guys get anything? But like you said, the hamstring injuries are always really like
tough.
Even if they play through them, like.
Yeah, look at Julio last week. He played through it. He got 4 points. Like,
I don't know, dog. I may have to start AJ Green if my boy E doesn't accept my trade. But I'm giving away AJ Green. But I have a really good feeling AJ Green is gonna spark. Like I feel like it was just a lot of like missed catches last week. Like the ball was in his hand. It was just it's just typical hiccups.
You know what it is? I think he's still meshing with Joe Burrow that it's tricky.
Yeah, because Joe Burrow's used to, I'm going to just throw the ball, someone's going to catch it. When AJ Green's like, no, I don't want it here. I want it here on this play. Like, you need to put it on this side, not this side. This is my strength.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Ethan can talk a little more about it because Ethan's a Bengals fan, so he knows a little bit more.
Chris,
just to kind of give you a background on what I sent Ethan, I sent him AJ Green for Melvin Gordon. What do you guys think? Melvin Gordon is just sitting on his bench, so I feel like I'm kind of torn within the heart because I don't want to give up AJ Green because I really got a good feeling that he's gonna take off like mid-season, but I need a running back, dog. I have no running back.
Who else do you have as your running backs, if you don't mind me asking?
I got Todd Gurley, which Todd Gurley hasn't done shit. I do have Aaron Jones, which Aaron Jones been going off. He's the one that's actually been saving me. But I got Malcolm Brown, and that's it.
And who's your wide receiver core?
Oh my God, I got wide receivers for days.
So then, if I were you, I would ship out AJ Green for Melvin Gordon, right? Because Melvin
Let's see.
Gordon, I think for the next 2 to 3 weeks, Melvin Gordon is going to be starting. He's going to get a lot of the reception because Philip Lindsay is out with that injury of turf toe. So
Yeah.
I have Gordon. I was going to trade Gordon, but I was like, you know what? Lindsay went down. I'm going to keep him. So that's what I'm saying. I would suggest keeping him.
So
And he's
what
been
up,
doing.
B?
I mean,
What up, B? You gonna take that trade?
The problem with Ethan though is that Ethan got Chris Carson, he got Dalvin
Joe
Cook, and he got
Mixon.
Joe Mixon. Like he don't need Melvin Gordon.
He don't. That's what I'm saying. And he don't got that many wide receivers. So
He got
I don't see
Odell.
how.
That's enough right there to tell you you need a wide
Yo,
receiver.
Odell's
I do
inconsistent.
need a wide receiver because I only got Robert Woods and Odell, and I got Hilton on the bench. But I would rather do Melvin Gordon Hilton for a better wide receiver.
Yo, so you're saying AJ Green isn't a good wide receiver?
I already got Mixon. I don't need 2 Bengals players.
Chris, send him
Sorry,
Keenan
bad
Allen.
enough I got one.
Crazy. I thought that was gonna be an easy trade. I thought you were gonna scoop that right
Chris,
up.
send him
Nah,
Keenan
you
Allen,
give me
bro.
you give me another wide receiver, then we can talk. I definitely give him to you.
How about Russell Gage, the young kid out of Atlanta?
No.
What? He had 20 points last week, and then before that, he had like 18.
Julio
First-
had 1 reception, 4 yards. That's not happening again.
What you think about AJ Green is Julio Jones.
No,
What you're thinking about AJ Green right now is Julio Jones.
He loves getting hurt. I can't accept it. I don't like
You're
him.
forgetting. You're
getting hurt
talking to a Bengals fan.
All
Homie
right.
watches
How about
every game. He knows
Marvin
what's going
Jones?
on.
Marvin Jones.
No,
Truck
Kenny
stick
comes
Marvin
back.
Jones, son.
Kenny comes
Marvin
back.
Jones.
Are you gonna say no to Marvin Jones?
Kenny comes back. If
That's the thing. Kenny does come back.
Keenan
you
Allen,
did it
bro.
last week, then I would have did it. But Kenny comes back.
Kenny is coming back this week. That's what I'm saying.
It throws you in a
Chris
mix.
looks stressed.
I'm high
If you
key
thought-
stressed. I got no other option. That's it, dog. Unless you want
I'll-
Keenan Allen.
I'll do Kenny Allen.
No, dog. Oh no, dog. Oh no, dog.
That's tough.
That is tough.
I might have
You
to
need a
hit
running
you up,
back.
Ethan, for
I
Melvin
need a
Gordon.
wide receiver. Straight up. He's projected 16 points this week. The clear running back.
It's stressful, dog.
Yo, Ethan, I'll give you N'Keal Harry.
Let's see. What is damn, dog.
Chris is stressed right now, yo.
If
I keep
everybody's
stressing.
interested, I'm trying to get rid of Woods though, because I got Higbee and Higbee gave me 3 touchdowns last week.
Why don't
Really?
you?
All right, throw me back Robert Woods, and I'll throw you another wide receiver.
We can do that.
All right, bet. I'll throw you Gage.
No, stop trying to give me Gage.
Oh, he's nice, son. Come on, Gage.
No.
All right, Gage and Keenan Allen for Woods and Melvin Gordon. You're trying to get rid of him, and Melvin Gordon's just on your bench.
Gage is a wide receiver 3. Calvin Ridley had 2 tugs. Julio had 1 reception, 4 yards. Next week, they'll both go up, and Gage is going to be some random person we don't know.
All right, well, instead of Gage, take AJ Green.
I can think about that. See? Yeah, I can think about that one.
Well, guys, we got less than a minute on Zoom. We're not paying for Zoom.
Oh.
We know that. You guys could definitely go behind the scenes and we'll see if this trade goes through. Kenny, appreciate you, my boy. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks.
Fellas, we'll
This was
do
good.
this soon again.
this
If
week.
y'all need any advice, let me know. I'll shoot you guys some things that I have that helps me with fantasy since the beginning. And I don't know if this guy showed you the website that we watch the football games. I'll shoot that out to you
he sent it to
guys.
us.
Yeah, I
Oh.
did. That was clutch.
Super clutch, bro. But fellas, again,
All right.
appreciate it. Danny, I'll see you this week for
Good luck, my
our
boy.
matchup.
Good luck, guys.
You guys enjoy. We'll talk soon, and let's see how the season proceeds.
Word.
Right.
No injuries, guys.
No
injuries. There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks.
All right, fellas.
luck, guys.
Enjoy. Later, guys.
You too.